Hello, good morning, good afternoon. This is Dheeraj here from Anviz technical team, and I warm welcome all of you to this training that generally we conduct on alternate Tuesday. So this is a public training where we are going to discuss some of the topics. We generally discuss number of topics, but this time, like we will be going through some of the common problems, or I can say some of the common doubts that we get from CrossCheck Cloud solution. So today there is no specific topic for this training, but we will discuss on the doubts and queries generally we get from the customers, and I hope this will help you to clear your doubts as well. So I welcome all of you once again, and to start with the training, let's start. I hope this is the right time to start. Okay, good. So if you have any questions, any doubts, you can raise your questions, queries in Q&A box, or you can just drop a message on chat so that I can answer your queries then and there. So to start with the training, today we are going to discuss on the brief on Anviz, like what exactly the Anviz is, where exactly we focus and everything. Then we will discuss on some of the common doubts or queries coming from customers regarding CrossCheck Cloud solution, the settings, the parameter settings, and everything that we set in CrossCheck Cloud. Some of the doubts are there from customers, so I would like to cover all the doubts for the solution, and then we'll discuss more on the your queries and your questions. To start with the training, let me brief you on the company. Anviz is a global leader in smart security industry. We are here in the market since 2001. So down the line, 2022 years, we are in the market with multiple solutions that we provide to the customers, considering biometrics, considering video surveillance, intelligent smart security solutions, smart building solutions. Apart from that, we are focusing on number of other solutions where we are coming with the innovative solutions like IoT solutions and cloud-based technology that we have already launched to the customers, and we are going to improve the same as per the customer feedback. So we are a service provider. We are a manufacturer for biometrics and smart security solutions. We are having a global office at China, like global R&D center and global operation centers which operates from China, Shanghai. We are having our office in US, California. Then we have our manufacturing base. So it's a completely vast manufacturing base where we are covering 50,000 square meter manufacturing area where we manufacture our solution, our hardware solution basically. And the capacity of manufacturing is around 2 million units per year. So that is the vast capacity that we cover, and definitely will go on increasing the same as per the market requirement. The major product lines that we focus is commercial security products and solutions, and we are providing services to them as well. Apart from that, we are focusing, like major focus is on access control and time attendance solution that covers hardware as well as software solution. And we are having another segment where we focus on smart surveillance management solution as well. So that is completely a different segment. We are connected with 2,000 plus global partners across the globe. Then we have covered more than 200,000 installations globally with the help of our partners, with the help of system integrators and installers on ground who are working for us. We are connected with 300,000 plus registered users who are using our solution for their automation purpose, for their HR and admin solutions. Some of the successful cases, or I can say success stories, there are more than 100 plus successful stories that we have covered from our side, considering project level cases, considering small, medium enterprises. You can get all the successful stories or successful cases or case studies on our website. So just log into www.anviz.com where you can get the case studies as well. You can see number of case studies that we have covered, we have uploaded on our website. But some of the major case studies that we proudly announce from our side. The first one is Mexico government, where we have implemented liveness fingerprint solution for access control requirement, where we have covered access control of more than 100,000 plus staffs, and which is implemented across 1,000 plus sites across Mexico. Apart from that, there are top 20 universities where we have provided a cloud-based time attendance solution, which covers time attendance as like software application as well as a hardware solution, where we are controlling the attendance of 150,000 plus students and faculties for the universities. If I talk about the corporate solutions, we have covered major corporate solutions. We have provided, like we are having number of case studies where we have implemented solution at corporates, but some of the major is like total security solution, which is having global offices across 30 plus global branches, where we have implemented the access control solution for 50,000 staffs, which are working in the corporate offices. So coming to the main topic, like we are going to discuss some of the queries, some of the problems generally customers are facing considering CrossCheck Cloud solution. So CrossCheck Cloud being a cloud-based application, it's a new solution that we have launched and we have provided to the customer. And definitely like customers will face the issues or they will face the challenges while configuring. They may configure the application in different ways. So they may face some problems with the output, with the results that they are getting from the CrossCheck Cloud. So out of that, we are going to discuss few of those problems that we generally get from customers. So if I talk about CrossCheck Cloud, it's completely a cloud-based application, specially designed for time attendance and time attendance and user management and device management purpose, where you can configure the devices, install at any location which is having an active internet connection, and you can configure the device on a cloud-based application, and you can access the device, you can access user data, you can access reports and logs sitting at any location if you are having active internet connection. So this is a completely cloud-based application which is installed, which is provided from Anviz, which is hosted at Anviz cloud servers. So there is no need of on-premise solutions, or there is no need of on-premise server setup and other things. So you can just configure the device and you can get all the data on a cloud-based application, so that it will be a user-friendly solution for your customers as well to access all the data sitting at any location. So to talk about the CrossCheck Cloud, being a new application, customers are using it for their time attendance purpose. You need to configure it in proper way. So the parameters, the components, that the features that we have provided in CrossCheck Cloud are very user friendly and a basic features. So you need to configure the features in a right way so that your customers can get the data in a proper format, in a right format. So what are the parameters? So basic parameters like where you can configure the shifts, where you can configure the attendance parameters, so that you can get the reports in a proper way. Apart from that, user management, device management, those are the basic features. So there are no need to go for a complex configuration. Just need to configure the device with cloud company ID and the password, and the device will be created on a respective cloud account. So second important point I would like to focus here, where the customers are they are raising their queries regarding the time zone settings and other things of CrossCheck Cloud. So a CrossCheck Cloud will not obtain your location based on your system where you are accessing and all. It will be based on a central server. So it will not get your location, or it will not get your time zone. So if there is any time zone changes in your area, or if there is any change in daylight savings and other things, like you need to configure the time zone of application manually. So I repeat, if there are any changes in time zone that may be due to daylight saving and all, you need to go to the settings of the application. You need to change the time zone, where you can change it as per your current time zone. So if there are any changes due to the daylight saving, you can just select a particular time zone which is there in the drop down box in the time zone option, and you can select it and you can set it back once your daylight saving ends. So this is very important feature which you need to take care, so that you will get the right data coming from the devices. Sub-admin settings. Now, CrossCheck Cloud supports to multiple admins. You can create multiple admins, and then you can configure their permissions, their rights, so that they can log into their account and they can take the parameter that you have assigned to them. So basically, suppose there are three admins you have created. One is the master admin, which using which you have created the account, and the second two, like the rest two, are the sub admins, where you are giving rise to some of the parameters of CrossCheck Cloud. So in this, like while creating the sub admin settings, you need to take care of their rights. Basically, you cannot set the admin without any rights. So once you create a new admin, or I can say a new sub-admin, you can just select a particular right, so particular parameter right you have to give to the sub-admin. So if I'm creating a, let's say sub-admin, I need to give the right to at least one or two parameters. So here, if you can see my screen, like you are able to see, like for sub-admin, I have given rights to, or for reports, I have given rights to the particular sub-admin to the parameters of timesheet as well as TNA reports, so that he can access timesheet as well as he can access TNA reports. So while creating sub-admins, you need to take care of this particular feature. Some of other problems, or I can say some of the other doubts coming from customers, like regarding the daylight saving or regarding the time changes and everything. So as I said, like cloud doesn't support or doesn't get you a geographical area. It automatically switch, or it will not switch automatically with your daylight saving time zone. You have to change it manually as per your DST settings, as per your, if there are any changes in DST, you need to change the time zone manually from the settings. So you don't need to set the time or date on the device. Device is already configured with the cloud application. So once you change the time zone of cloud application, it will automatically sync the time zone with the device as well. So it's like, you know, if your device is having active internet connection, it is online to the CrossCheck Cloud application. Once you change the settings in CrossCheck Cloud, like time zone settings, it will automatically sync in fraction of seconds. So for example, like I have taken an example, like where, you know, some of the users from San Francisco, where the you know, time zone, it may change from UTC 7, then you know, where the DST starts actually. So you need to set the time zone when DST starts, and to set it back to +8 UTC +8 when the DST ends. So this is what actually the feature that you need to take care while configuring the application. Second problem or second doubt coming from the customers regarding the date and time of device. So like some of the problem that we got from customers, like the attendance time on cloud is different from the time displayed on the device. So why it is happening? It's because of the DST that you are setting, or it's because of the you know, the device which is syncing time with your system and other things. So check time settings on both, like, you know, on Anviz device, on, you know, on your local computer or phone, right? You know, where you are accessing the application basically. So the DST is on your system must be disabled in the device as well as on your system. If DST is enabled on your computer, please change the time zone. So if you can go to the system settings, on your local system settings, you can change whether the DST is enabled for your system settings. And you can, if DST is enabled on your system, then you need to change the time zone of CrossCheck Cloud, which I have shown in the previous slide. So once your DST ends, you need to set it back again, as I have shown in the previous slide only. Then some of the problems regarding the time or the logs coming from the devices, you know, the logs are not matching with the time, respective log time basically. So if there is a time difference between displayed schedule time and the set time, like once you go to the attendance parameters of CrossCheck Cloud in shifts configuration, you will get the shifts that we have created, where you can see, like, you know, there may be a time difference of the shift that you have set and that the timing that you are getting. So for example, here you can see, like, you know, 8 to 60 is the is a shift schedule that you can see in front of in the application basically. The setting in this setting, like when there is a changes in daylight saving, you need to change the shift setting as well. So it will not hamper your previous data. It will just change the shift timings of whatever you have configured in the application. So if it shows 8 to 4 after setting a schedule of 9 to 17 with 1 hour difference, I mean to say, like if you have set the time schedule from 9 to 5, then it will show you 8 to 16, 8 to 4, 8 to 16 means 8 to 4 basically. And then you can change, you can recreate the schedule of 10 to 6 again as per your requirement. So it will base on the daylight saving again. A sub-admin was accidentally deleted. So this is a general problem like we are getting from multiple customers. Like we are working on this so that we can block the access of or changing the admin type of a particular sub-admin. But for time being, workaround is like if you by mistake you change the permission, the role of you can say sub-admin to employee, then automatically it will clear all the admin permissions for that particular user. So if you have created one user, with the sub-admin permissions, and you go into the employee setting of that particular user and you change the role to the employee, the sub-admin permissions that we have created, we have assigned to that user will be set back to the employee permission. So that employee will not be able to log into the application with the sub-admin rights. So for that, once you set the employee as a normal employee, once you set that user as a normal employee role, then you can set it back again to the sub-admin role as per your requirement. So for that, you need to go to the employees, then select a particular employee, go to the role settings, and from role settings, you can assign a particular role to the user, like whatever the sub-admin that you have created. How can I change the shift setting? Okay, now this is very important aspect that I would like to share with you. Like some of the times, like there are changes in the shifts or there are changes in work schedules. Then the customers ask, like, I want to change the schedule which I have created previously. So in that thing, like we don't recommend changing the parameters of existing shifts. Basically, whatever you have created, we will suggest you to keep it as it is, and you create a different shift or different timetable and assign the new timetable to the employees as per the requirement. So for example, since last 2 months, I'm working from 9 to 5 schedule, and all of a sudden from today onwards, I need to work from 10 to 6. So you can create a new timetable, you can create a new schedule, and you can assign the new schedule to the user so that there will not be changes in the previous data which you have processed already from the application end. So my recommendations are not to change the existing schedule. If there are if those schedules are assigned to the user, don't change it. It may affect the previous attendance data. So whatever the data has been processed by the application, if you change the schedule, it will change the calculations again based on the new schedule. So for that, we will recommend you to create a new schedule and assign the new schedule to the user. Some of the attendance records were not uploaded. Okay, so sometimes if your device is not having stable internet connection, not having active internet connection, sometimes it may miss some of the logs because it generally works on a heartbeat process, so heartbeat of device. So we acknowledge each and every heartbeat coming from the device. So if you are feeling like my logs are like logs from the devices are not getting uploaded, all the logs are not getting uploaded from the device to the cloud application, we will recommend you to share the credentials, model number of the device, serial number of the device, and the firmware that you are using, so that we can check what exactly happening with the device. If there are the logs which are not getting pushed by the device to the cloud application, we will just upgrade the firmware, and definitely all the logs will be pushed back to the application server. So you can get all the logs from the devices to the cloud application. So these are a few questions I wanted to share with you. If any questions, any doubts, you can raise the questions in Q&A box, or you can just drop it on chat box so that I can answer your questions. Any questions, any queries you can raise related to the cloud application that you are using? Any suggestions? Suggestions are always welcome. So you can drop your suggestions uh, like on email, or you can just raise a ticket, or you can just join our community so that you can drop your suggestions, your requirements, so that we can work on that. And definitely we will try to provide all the possible requirements in the solution basically. Okay. So Ali, I would request you to just follow the links. I am sharing you again. So for any queries, any doubts, you can just drop an email at support or @anviz.com, or you can just raise your queries by creating a support ticket by following the links that I have dropped on a chat box, or you can just join, you know, join the community, Anviz community on Anviz website, and just you can raise your doubts query there so that you can get help from technical team that we are focusing on the Anviz community again. Okay, so Mudin, like I got your doubt, I got your question. Like if you have a standalone device where you have already registered some of the users, and if you add the device to the cloud, then try to understand the flow of the user registration and other things. If you are adding device to a new cloud account, or if you are adding new device to the cloud, basically it will sync the users from the cloud. So if suppose there are 10 users on a device which you have already registered, and if there are no users on a cloud account, it will wipe off all the users there on the device. So my recommendation to register the users, first create the users on cloud account, register it from the cloud account only, and then all the users there on the cloud account will be synced to the device. So whatever the device you are adding to the cloud, you can give the right to the users, and the users will, like, user information and the templates will be passed to the device which you have added. So just try to reverse the process. Rather than registering users on device first, register it on or add the information on the cloud account, and then add the device so that all the users to which you have given the right to the device will be passed to the device, and then you can go for the registration. So this process you can follow. Okay, your questions, you can drop your questions in chat box, or you can just drop your question in Q&A box so that I can answer your questions. Okay, a very good question. Like, when will the night shift be available on CrossCheck Cloud? So as of now, we are working on multiple things, and definitely we will be providing multiple features. We will be upgrading the CrossCheck Cloud application very soon, where you can create night shifts, you can create multiple shifts, you can create combo, like you can assign multiple shifts to the user. So all those features will be coming, but you need to wait for that, because CrossCheck Cloud is a very basic application now, which we have provided to for for a basic configuration, basic requirements, where the customers don't have their on-premise setup, who don't want to make the setup of server and other thing, and they want to access the data, on a very good application that is a cloud-based application. So for those kind of customers, we are providing the CrossCheck Cloud application. But for the complex shifts and other things, I would recommend you to go for a CrossCheck Standard, where you can create night shifts, you can create multiple timetables under single shift, you can assign multiple shifts to the users, you can create rotations and all. So all those features are available in CrossCheck Standard. So for complex shift configuration, I will definitely recommend you to go for a CrossCheck Standard rather than going for a CrossCheck Cloud. Okay, so one more question, like what is the difference between CrossCheck Cloud and CrossCheck Standard? Very good question. So Muhyiddin, like CrossCheck Standard is a desktop-based application. It's a very good application, user-friendly application with multiple features as compared to CrossCheck Cloud. You need to set up the application on the premises, like you need to set up the application on the customer systems or customer server, and then you can configure the local devices. You can make a local setup over there. Or if you want to install the application for multi-location scenario, you can use the CrossCheck Standard as well. That will be a desktop-based application with multiple features and all. CrossCheck Cloud is completely time attendance based application, cloud-based application, where if customer want to access the data like remotely on a cloud application with very basic time attendance requirement, very basic shift configuration, then you can suggest CrossCheck Cloud for that. For documents, for user manuals, user guides, you just go to the www.anviz.com. In downloads, you can get in support tab, basically in downloads, you can get all the documents related to user manuals, quick installation guides, and other documents that you may require for your installation setup. One more question, like my device will not connect to CrossCheck Cloud. I'm using Anviz W1. Okay, so I would request Irish, right? You can just check whether your device, the model that you're using, is supporting to cloud application or not, because W1 is not supporting to cloud-based application. W1 is provided with the features for local setup, which can be used for CrossCheck Standard application. So if you can just cross-check once again, like whether it's a W1 or it's a W1 Pro. So generally all Pro series supposed to CrossCheck Cloud application. Can I copy register staff on standalone to cloud? You mean to say like you have a setup of CrossCheck Standard and you want to shift to CrossCheck Cloud? Yes. So in CrossCheck Standard, we have given feature to shift all the data like users, like devices, and the shifts and departments. Then you can use the feature like move to cloud. The feature is available in CrossCheck Standard. So all the users and departments and devices will be automatically created, not devices. All the users, departments will be automatically created on a CrossCheck Cloud application if you use that feature. Okay, so one more question. When I create and enroll a user on device itself, will it automatically sync into the CrossCheck Cloud? My answer will be no, because as I already explained, the process of creating users for CrossCheck Cloud is the standard process. You need to create a user on CrossCheck Cloud first, and then you can enroll the users giving command from CrossCheck Cloud application, or then once you set the right to the device, the user information will be passed to the device, and then you can register the users there. So once you, like if your scenario in your case, if you are adding devices on adding users on device, or if you are enrolling users on device, and if you add the device to the CrossCheck Cloud and the users are not there on the cloud application, it will wipe up all the users from the device. So my standard process, I would recommend you to go for registering the users or adding the users from the cloud, and then once you set the rights to user on a particular device, the user information and template will pass to the device. Okay, so for more training videos, more training material, you can just go to www.anviz.com. In support tab, you will get the training page where we have uploaded the training videos, where you can see training presentations and all. You can follow us on YouTube channel, where we have our separate YouTube channel on the name of support, like Anviz Technical Support, where you can go and you can refer all the training videos that we have covered in past. Apart from that, regarding the warranty of the hardware, you can just refer the warranty page like www.anviz.com/warranty-policy, where you can get all the warranty policy or warranty related documents over there. For special projects or for special offers from our team, you can register your project that you are having so that you can get the best offer from our side, you can get the best support from our side. So I would request you to register your existing projects or upcoming projects with Anviz on by dropping an email on info@anviz.com. Apart from that, you can just register yourself. Like I would like to encourage you to register yourself on Anviz community so that you can get access to multiple things. Like you will get access to the documents, you will get the access to the latest firmwares, you will get all the Q&As and the FAQs generally customers are, so that you can get the answers then and there, where the people are supporting to to your queries. They will be available over there, so you can get the fast support on Anviz community. So I would request you to create a login to Anviz community, drop your queries there. If you're not getting support from there, then you can just create a service ticket, support ticket, so that the Anviz technical support team can help you for resolving your queries. Apart from that, you can just follow us on multiple channels so that you can get the idea about new innovative product solutions that we are launching to the market. You will get the support documents and everything from all the channels over there. Any further questions? Any queries? You can just drop your queries on chat box or a Q&A box, or you can just raise a service ticket from our website so that you can get support for your queries and questions. So I hope this training has helped you, has added some of the knowledge considering Anviz solution, and definitely that will help you to implement the solution with the customers. And still, if you face any challenge, any queries, definitely your queries, questions are welcome. So you can just raise a service ticket, support ticket from Anviz website, and definitely technical support team will be there to support you all the time. So thank you once again. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate the time that you have given for the training. And like we will be there conducting multiple trainings on multiple topics. So just stay tuned to the Anviz website. You will get the notification for upcoming trainings. Register yourself on the trainings, register yourself on the community so that you can get the latest updates and everything from our side. So thanks once again for all of your time and everything. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.